The remote town of Eldridge stood shrouded in an eerie mist, nestled deep within the embrace of the dense forest. Its cobblestone streets, lined with ancient trees, seemed to echo with a palpable silence that sent shivers down the spine. The journalist, Emily Adams, had heard rumors about the town's enigmatic residents who spoke in hushed tones and avoided eye contact. Intrigued by the unsettling tales, Emily arrived in Eldridge with a determined curiosity, ready to uncover the truth behind the eerie facade. Emily's first interview was with Martha, an elderly woman who lived on the outskirts of town. Martha's eyes darted nervously as Emily asked questions about the townspeople's odd behavior. Martha's voice quivered as she revealed that the residents were not human, but rather creatures that perfectly mimicked human behavior. These creatures, Martha whispered, thrived on fear, and the town had long since become their feeding ground. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Emily ventured deeper into the heart of Eldridge. The once dimly lit streets now seemed cloaked in darkness, their shadows whispering secrets she could almost grasp. She noticed a young man named Thomas, standing at the crossroads, his face frozen in a polite smile. Emily approached, her heart racing.
"Can you tell me about the town?"
Emily inquired cautiously. Thomas stared at her, his eyes unblinking.
"Eldridge is a peaceful place,"
he replied, his voice steady but devoid of emotion.
"We take care of one another."
Emily's unease grew, but she pressed on.
"What do you do for fun around here?"
"We enjoy the tranquility of our surroundings."
Thomas replied with a hint of something unsettling lurking beneath his veneer of normalcy. The encounter left Emily unsettled, and her mind raced with questions. She sought out more townspeople, each interaction revealing the same rehearsed responses and perfect mimicry of human emotion. Strangers seemed like old friends, laughter felt hollow, and smiles hid an eerie emptiness. Determined to confront the truth head-on, Emily sought out the town's elder, a woman named Agnes. Agnes sat in her dimly lit cottage, her eyes clouded with a mixture of sadness and resignation. Emily implored her to reveal more about the creatures that had taken over Eldridge.
"They've always been here, hidden among us,"
Agnes whispered, her voice a fragile thread.
"We tried to fight them, but fear feeds them, empowers them. We are trapped, enslaved by our own emotions."
Emily felt a wave of empathy for the tormented residents, but she knew she couldn't escape without confronting the source of the town's nightmare. Armed with knowledge and determination, she ventured into the heart of the forest, where the trees seemed to whisper secrets and the air grew thick with tension. In a clearing, Emily faced a group of the fearmongers, their eyes shimmering with a malevolent light. Their features were twisted imitations of humanity, a cruel mockery that sent chills down her spine. As they closed in, Emily remembered the journal's words. "Only when you face your deepest fear can you break their hold." She closed her eyes, summoning her courage, and the air around her grew heavy with the intensity of her emotions. The fearmongers recoiled, their forms flickering as if uncertain. Slowly she confronted her own fears, forcing them into the light of her consciousness. The creatures wailed and writhed, their mimicry faltering as her courage overwhelmed their power. The forest seemed to exhale as the fearmongers faded away, leaving behind only echoes of their presence. Eldridge awakened from its fearful slumber, the residents gradually regaining their true selves. Agnes approached Emily, her eyes now clear and filled with gratitude.
"Thank you for freeing us from their grip,"
Agnes said softly.
"You've given us a chance to reclaim our lives."
As the sun rose over Eldridge, Emily knew her time in the town had come to an end. The once eerie silence was now replaced with the sounds of life returning to normal. With a final glance back, Emily walked away, forever carrying the memory of a town held captive by its own fears and the power of one person's bravery to break the chains of darkness.